All right, it looks like we are live. Hey guys, welcome to the first very rough, very bare bones episode of the Daily Panelist. Excuse the mess on the floor. I have not done my laundry. Sorry. But I am your host, Omi, and I am reviewing for you the first graphic novel of Blue Beetle Graduation Day. This is actually a self-contained mini-series, so you don't need any previous knowledge of the Blue Beetle, nor do you need to really get another book to get the completed story of this. It's all self-contained, which is really nice. But yeah, I decided to do that one in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, and also because the most recent Blue Beetle movie just came out in theaters. If you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good time at the movies. It's not going to be Avengers Endgame or anything, but it was fun. I really liked it a lot. So that being said, I'm not reviewing the movie. I'm just reviewing the miniseries here. So let's get to it. So Blue Beetle Graduation Day is kind of a soft reboot of the character and his world, and it does a really good job of setting things up for a new reader. You get introduced to the Reach, which are a villainous race of aliens that created the scarab that gives Jaime Reyes his powers. You get introduced to his family dynamic and all his supporting characters, which I think are probably some of the best in comics next to Superman, which is pretty high praise from me. The way his friends react to him, his mother, his father, his little sister, all of that, it feels really fleshed out. It feels really authentic for a Hispanic man. I myself am Puerto Rican, born and raised, and it's really nice to see the Mexican dynamic that they play with here. It doesn't feel like I'm being patronized or talked down to with stereotypes. It all feels very authentic. There is a cool moment where Superman is talking to Jaime's mom, and the whole conversation's in Spanish. And I had never seen that before in a comic book, and I'm 36. So I just thought about how cool that must be for kids like my kids who are getting into comics, and to see that kind of representation, I think is really important, and they do a really good job of that here. The overall story is really great. It's very fun. It's got like kind of a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers feel to it. A little bit of Spider-Man and Invincible thrown in as well. Jaime is a kid who is very much in that mold where he's struggling to juggle superhero life with school and a part-time job and everything. His social circle are full of people that know exactly who he is. He's not hiding his identity from his friends or his family at all. They all know who he is, and it's cute. It's cute to see kind of like his aunts react to like him being a big time superhero, to his parents tell him how proud they are of him and stuff. It feels very real. Like that's the reaction you would get from a Hispanic family. Like I feel like my parents would have reacted that way to me, and I just think it's really well done. The art is gorgeous. Gives me a very Saturday morning cartoon feel to it, kind of like The Tick or something along those lines. And the plot line, without spoiling it, because I want you guys to actually go to your local comic book store and buy it and check it out. It retails for $14.99. So go support your local comic book shops and keep them in business. They do a lot for you. But the plot line is essentially Jaime is juggling life, and he unfortunately misses his own graduation doing it. Because of that, and because of the incoming threat of the Reach, which they're responsible for the scarab that's on Jaime's back. He gets benched by the Justice League. Superman comes personally to tell him, "Hey, you're grounded. Please don't take this the wrong way. We just can't have you out and about while this Reach situation's happening. We got to handle it." Well, Jaime doesn't like that too much, and also can't seem to avoid it because there are two other scarab wielders that are coming for him and trying to assassinate him. And he's trying to figure out what's going on with that and why. There are some cool team ups going on. Each scarab wielder has different powers from Jaime. And the powers are very tied into the origin of like Super Sentai, super like tokusatsu type characters like the Power Rangers, the Guyver, Ultraman. And if you're familiar with that kind of stuff, it's really neat to see like how each scarab gives their wielder different powers, and how they work together or work against each other, and use them. I thought it was really, really fun. Overall, the book is, really impressive for something I didn't hear a lot about coming out when it was just in single issue form. I got to pick it up because I was just randomly at my local comic shop and I came across it, and it, the movie was coming out. So I was like, hey, let me check this out. It's not going to, break the bank at all. And it's just a fun story, man. It just really is. It's up there with some of the best of, like, say, Ultimate Spider-Man or some of the Miles Morales Spider-Man stories in recent times, or Miss Marvel even. Just a real cool coming-of-age story that just represents the different cultures that we have in America. So I definitely recommend it. 5 out of 5 for me. The only thing I'll say that you might bump into, you might need to hold out Google Translate, because there are a few moments where conversations are held in Spanish. That's part of the theme of the book. I'm glad they didn't shy away from that. I don't think that alienates anyone necessarily. Just, you can translate exactly what they're saying pretty easy enough nowadays. And it's made for a really fun story and a really fun time. So yeah, go check out Blue Beetle Graduation Day. You get an idea of him as a legacy character and the history of Blue Beetle, and you get a really fun, fleshed out story where you get to be more interested in the character, more interested in his world. It's a really nice setup. Like I said, next to Superman and possibly Spider-Man, it's the best supporting cast I've read in comics. Definitely in recent times. Might be in all of comics, to be honest. I'm a huge fan after reading this, and I just can't wait to check out more of Blue Beetle. So if you like this, please give a like and subscribe right here at Omi Rios. The title of the channel is The Daily Panelist, and also go on TikTok and follow me at Flamebird42, where I'll be posting little snippets here and there of what's up and coming as far as graphic novels I choose to review for you. Thanks again, guys. Bye.